The Girl in the Locked Room, a cold case that still haunts Virginia. You're watching Stallion True Crime TV, where cold cases are never forgotten, and the voices of the silenced are heard again. Subscribe, and let's uncover the truth together. She was supposed to be safe in her own bedroom, locked from the inside. No signs of forced entry, no witnesses, no suspects, just a 17-year-old girl. And a question that still lingers nearly 30 years later. What really happened to Tara Munsey? It was a frigid night in January 2000. Tara, a high school senior from Radford, Virginia, had just finished her late shift at Taco Bell, clocked out at 10:30 p.m. She never made it home. Tara wasn't the kind of girl who disappeared. She was dependable, smart, polite, the kind of teen every parent hopes to raise. And that's what made this all the more terrifying. When her parents realized she hadn't come home, panic set in. They called her friends. They called the police. Then they drove to her job. Her car was still there, locked, her purse inside. But Tara, she was gone. The first 24 hours were critical. Investigators believed she may have left with someone she trusted, or worse, someone pretending to be trustworthy. But the case quickly grew cold. No fingerprints, no camera footage, no physical evidence left behind, no leads. 2 weeks passed, then came the break, or what many thought would be one. Her remains were discovered in a remote wooded area nearly 20 miles away, partially buried. She had been shot multiple times, but the site had been exposed to the elements, rain, animals, time. Vital evidence had been destroyed, possibly forever. Whoever did this knew what they were doing. No shell casings, no weapon, no DNA, no hair, no clothing, nothing to go on. The killer had vanished into the trees as if they were never there. And that's when the rumors began. Some said Tara had been dating someone older, secretly. Others claimed she was being followed, stalked by someone who knew her routine, her patterns, but nothing could be confirmed, just whispers, hunches, shadows. Still, detectives pressed on. They re-interviewed her co-workers, her classmates, her friends. One name kept resurfacing: Jeffrey Thomas, a former Taco Bell employee, much older than Tara, rumored to have been too interested in her. Police questioned him early in the investigation, but they didn't have enough to hold him. The case went quiet for years, until 2008, 8 years later. A confidential informant came forward. They claimed Jeffrey had confessed this in chilling detail. He described the scene, the weapon, even the burial. But here's the twist. There was still no physical evidence linking him to the crime. Just a story, just words. Juries need more than that. But then a second informant. This time someone who knew everything. The burial location, the number of shots, the clothing Tara was wearing that night. It was enough. In 2011, more than a decade after her murder, Jeffrey Thomas was arrested. The courtroom was packed. Tara's parents sat in the front row, her mother holding a photo of Tara in a graduation gown she never got to wear. During the trial, prosecutors laid out the timeline, the motive, the confessions. Jeffrey denied everything, but the jury believed the witnesses. And finally, justice was served. Jeffrey Thomas was sentenced to life in prison. But here's what still haunts investigators. Why Tara? Why that night? Was it really just an obsession, or was there more to the story? Some believe Jeffrey didn't act alone. Some believe someone else was there that night, watching, waiting, silent. For Tara's family, justice came late, but it came. Still, the pain remains, and so does the memory of a bright young girl who walked out of a fast food job on a cold January night and never came home. You've been watching Stallion True Crime TV. If this case moved you, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who believes that every victim deserves justice, even decades later. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and never stop seeking the truth.